Yep. Looks like we got us a new executive order that just had to be made up and signed. Trump signs executive order to investigate and undo DEI and woke policies that the Biden imposed on the FAA after a helicopter and plane crash that just recently happened. A little bit of a background before we dig into a video of Trump talking about Pete Buttigieg and how a complete and total utter mess he is. I don't know if you know this or not, but the FAA decided that they would move towards hiring extremely mentally and like deranged people. This is no joke. You can actually Google this. This is part of their hiring process. They said that mentally deranged and mentally ill people are some of the most overlooked candidates as far as jobs and all that. And so they wanted to hire these people who not only were mentally deranged and mentally incompetent, but they were, I guess the word you want to call it, there's certain words on the YouTube I don't like very much, but let's just say whenever you want to change the ignition timing on a motor, you retard the timing, and there actually is you could see images of people in the control tower with Down syndrome and different things like that, and so that is a hiring process that the FAA started to move towards. Now, did that play a factor in this case? We don't know yet. We do know that there was audio released that there was communications that were attempted to be made to the helicopter, but with no response allegedly, and then there were communications that were given to the aircraft, but at this point in time, I guess there was not enough time to maneuver. But anyways, the whole thing just doesn't add up. But let's watch this video of Trump explaining what a mess Pete Buttigieg is. It's quite epic.
The FAA website shows that the agency's guidance on diversity hiring were last updated on March 23rd of 22. They wanted to make it even more so. And then I came in, and I assume maybe this is the reason. The FAA, which is overseen by Secretary Pete Buttigieg. A real winner. This guy's a real winner. Do you know how badly everything's run since he's run the Department of Transportation?
It's bad.
It's a disaster.
It's a big-time disaster.
He was a disaster as a mayor. He ran his city into the ground, and he's a disaster now. He's just got a good line of bullshit. The Department of Transportation, his government agency charged with regulating civil aviation. Well, he runs it, 45,000 people, and he's run it right into the ground with his diversity. So I had to say that it's terrible. Then it's a group within the FAA, another story, determined that the workforce was too white, that they had concerted efforts to...
It's racist, by the way.
...get the administration to change that and to change it immediately. This was in the Obama administration just prior to my getting there.
So really, in all honesty, what's going to happen is you're going to have a bunch of people that are hired by a diverse method, and they're going to be a little upset when reality starts to set in that they're no good. And see, we have to end this policy of DEI, because what the main objective is with these globalist elites is to allow a system that was actually functioning because they had the people there that were qualified to do the job removed, and put in there in place was a unqualified person, which then causes a very intricate system to collapse, a supply chain and all kind of different things that are very, very, very reliant on the competent people working there, government, the legal system, everything. And so what happens is when that all collapses because of the people that are put in place that have no business being there, that's when the globalist elite come in there and say, well, looks like your system's failing. Got to bring in our robots and AI to take over so that you can have some sort of stability in life. And that in itself brings in the tyrannical state of life. And you'll understand that as time progresses a little bit more. But it's very important that we remove this type of system and put in place back to the human element of competency and having pride in your work. That's a big thing. And when you do that, the possibilities are endless. You don't need computers and robots to take over, because when that happens, there's no returning from that. Just watch iRobots. That's all you got to do. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like, subscribe, and share. Bye.